Hey, Shamagov. Yeah, you're crazy conservative from Boston. I'm listening to all my YouTube guys catching up. It's Monday morning. My teeth are always gross. I smoke way too many cigars. I make these videos for me. I got the shorts over there on YouTube and Facebook, and I'm somewhere. I got cloud pictures. I talk to God. I talk to Diablo. It's funny. I talk to everybody. It's a long story. That's where I'm going with this, I guess. I'd post these for me and for my kids, and one day they'll see Daddy's crazy. Maybe I help a veteran get through their problems. Maybe I help somebody who's got some mental issues. I can point them in the right direction. I've figured out my problems. God help me. I don't get along with them all the time. Sometimes I'm a prick. That's what the guy asked me. Why would you rather be a prick and not have God with you all the time? I had to hold my bunch of answers. It's a long story. So many reasons. And they're all good, really. I'll give you one. Why should I be happy when everything else is fucked? I'm not supposed to swear. We talk back and forth, and in my head, it's a lot of, you got to go back and look. I made book one. The language is horrible. It's atrocious. I saw one thing. I don't ever want to see anything again. I don't know all these people. There's people who see shit, and I'm like, I don't know if you do it the way I did it, but I don't like it. But anyway, I make a lot of jokes how you're going to send me $1. People try to give me money. I'm like, I donate it somewhere. Yeah, I know one of these days I do make a joke. I'll get monetized. I will one of these days. I'll figure it out. YouTube channel. I think I'll be YouTube. They'll take anybody off who talks about against the narrative. I like politics. Love politics. It drives my wife crazy. I snapped twice because I saw what's coming. But then God, that's a long story. I'm not even going to get into it. You think I'm crazy as hell. I am. Depends which hospital they bring me to. Funny joke. He laughs every time. Keep him company, too. I didn't want to see him today. I've been pissed off all day about everything. Cloudy, raining. I liked it. I was out there in the rain doing the pool, waiting on the lightning, trying to hold the pool thing up. Go ahead, hit me now. I'm done. People are like, fuck you. I ain't going up there. I ain't going down there. I'm going to be in the middle. You folks ain't going to like it. It's a long joke. What can I tell you? I think it's funny. Some people don't. Get a little dark with my humor. I push people this way, I push people that way. I told this guy I'm a prick. I like being a prick. He said, why do you like being a prick? We got into theology and everything. It was wonderful. Talked a whole bunch of jokes in different books. And when I told jokes, he's like, oh, you actually know that book? I said, yeah, I can't quote anything, but I get the gist of it. And then he started talking about another book, and I said, isn't that Samuel? And he was like, what? And I go, yeah, I remember that from this. And he was like, wait, I said, no, I don't read anything. I listen to him. And then I make jokes. I listen to everything and I make jokes. And so we got into a great discussion. And I had plenty of reasons. And then he said, well, why don't you go on stage? I said, I could do it, but it's more fun. I feel energy. It's a long story. I can do it. I've had crowds. I don't know. It's funny. I find it funny. I just entertain people, crackheads, weirdos, fucked up people, try to give them hope. I find it funny. Sometimes I go screw myself. Lots of stories on it. Good people tell me go screw myself. I'm a conservative. They'd hate that I say God's a conservative. I met the man. Well, I didn't actually meet him. It's a long story. You'll meet him too one day. And you'll figure it out yourself. I can't tell you what you're going to do. I can tell you what I do. Am I crazy? Yeah, maybe. Not nearly as much as I thought I was. Not nearly as much as I was so scared my whole life I was. Whew. I never figured it out. I'm going to have to redo this. Anyway, where was I going with this? Oh, yeah. So I told the guy I do shorts on YouTube. So check it out. I try not to swear. I tell jokes. And one of these days I'll make a video about him and the conversation we had. I'll get deeper into it, the jokes I told him. And it's not quite as funny as if I could learn how to tape something while I'm actually doing it. My emotions going and I get all crazy and into the story. And people are like, oh, this guy's... a bad story about here. Some Karen got into it with me. I was talking to a Somali lady that reminded me of my mother. And I got all excited and we started talking. And the Somali lady was born the same time that I was in Somalia. So I was like, holy crap, I might have actually known you. I might have watched you. And I said, and I wanted to ask her about people that they would have stood out. And she might have known them because she's new in this country. And I was welcoming her to America. She's not a citizen yet. I told her the first thing she wants to do is learn the Constitution front and back and understand the Constitution is different than a law. And to learn the Pledge of Allegiance and to learn the Second Amendment and go get herself a couple of guns. This ain't Somalia, damn it. You're allowed to shoot people. If they, you don't have to sit there and get stoned to death. This is America. It's a long story. Anyway, some Karen come over and she thought I was arguing with the lady. I was so excited because this lady, it's so crazy. The energy I felt, and I get excited. My wife thinks I'm arguing with people. No, I get energy, and I positive, negative, and I sometimes get angry. I learned that angry is Diablo. Oh, it's so much. Diablo is your guilt and your sins and your anger. When you catch it, that's him. Yeah, it's a long story. I can only tell you how I find him, now how I know. And sometimes I ride with him. You don't want to ride with him because you can go down that rabbit hole so fucking fast. It's so much fun! Oh, but don't do it. But it's so fun. Anyway, where the hell was I going? Oh, yeah. So the guy was going to check out my channel. I said, you can go to YouTube. I said, but don't do it. Book one's a little rough. It's a little rough. He said, why? I said, a lot of swearing, a lot of this. And it's funny. It's a warning. It's a warning. I still think 300 million people are going to die around the world. A couple 100 million here. Maybe 100. No, I'm not even going to get into it. I try to tell you, nobody's listening. I don't want to tell you no more. That's book one. Every time I tell it, I start seeing, I don't like it. But nobody gives a shit, and we're going down that path. Watch when they wipe out the fossil fuels. You're already going to see people dying in the heat now. Oh, there's so many jokes I got. I got 3 guys in my head that are winding up and starting to go, and Diablo's coming up. And I can tell you what's going on in there, but it's not nice. Picture Gilbert Gottfried time like 10,000. I'm laughing my ass off because people running down the street and just skins peeling off them as they run. It's like a bad episode of The Simpsons. I'm sorry. But they're all Democrats, and the Republicans were smart enough to open an umbrella. I'm just saying, where was I going with this? Oh, shit. There they go. They're taking off. I got 2,500 jokes going. And the guy I know in the wheelchair is looking at me. I want to put a fucking jet engine on that and run it down the... He said he'd try it. You know how much those things cost? I looked into it. Can't afford it. There's a guy who makes I just met him the other day. What the hell was he on? He was on a bike, but it's solar powered, no, battery powered, and it's like a rocket. I want to put it on this dude's wheelchair, and I think he'll let me. That should be hilarious. And if he wipes out, we'll have to get him better tires. Where the hell was I going with this? Oh, yeah, you stupid. The dude I was talking to, we got into so much religion, so much stuff, and I figured out the real reason that I like to be a prick, and it's a joke with God. The other one, I told him God has more faith in me than I do in myself. And I ain't lying. That's true. And there's a different reason to that, too. It goes way deeper. I look into everything. It goes with trauma. It goes with Freud. It goes with your subconscious, your conscious. When you can start bringing those together. Now you start remembering bad shit, and then you remember conversations, and then you see how you could have changed things, and then you look to that conversation, and then you're looking into the future, and then when you get into that same situation and it looks like it's coincidence to you, or it looks like it's deja vu, it's not really deja vu, and you can actually start to change the conversation that you see because you've already lived it. You just don't realize it because it's in your subconscious, and the people around you may have lived it, you heard it, but you don't bring it forward. But shit like that happens. But if you don't want to look into yourself, the Bible and Freud and Jordan Peterson, all those people, you're never going to find out. God, that would be such an awesome fucking thing. And then the guys on the jet skis. The windsurfing dudes, they all got Sam Adams. I wanted to do that advertisement. Sam Adams all over the fucking bay here. And Boston is just like Sam Adams. You want to taste of Boston, you got to see the Sugar Bowl. You want to taste of Boston, you got to have some Sam Adams summer ale. I don't know. I thought it was a good idea. Anyway, I come up with a lot of shit like that. I don't know. I probably have already done it, so it don't matter. But anyway, I'd love to see like 25 of those guys on their sailboards, all with the one god thing. One same logo, Sam Adams. So I like Sam. I don't like the IPA so much, 3 of them, and then I get too full. I like that summer. Oh, that's some good stuff. They only make it in the summer. Go figure, right? I have that guy make some in the winter. How about a summer-winter brew for the people that want to drink that shit in the summer? It's light. It's nice. Tasty. And don't have that citric shit. I get heartburn. I'm old. I hate you, you prick. Look at him. He's in such good shape. I'm supposed to stop running. God fat shames me. That's why that asshole could buy it and stopped raining. He wants me to get walking. Where was I going the hell with this? Oh, yeah, the guy want to know why I like to be a prick. It's a long story. It's with me and God. The one I could do that God wants me to do, but I don't do because Diablo knows I can do it too, and I don't do it because that's a long story. You'd have to hear it someday. I can't get into it, but I keep everybody happy and angry and all pissed at me all at the same time. I distract Diablo so he's not with you. His minions are still with you. You still got all the problems. You still got your booze, your heroin, your... I like weed. I'm not supposed to smoke it. I smoke a little. Fuck you. My wife said, you still smoking that? No, don't worry about it. My shrink, she don't believe in God. I already had that discussion with a different shrink. He says it's all right. I said, I give the kid a break. I like her. She's all right. But any doctor that's going to tell me a man can have a baby, I just can't take serious. Any doctor that tells me a woman never had a penis, no, I can't take serious. You're the expert. You're the educated. I've been down there. I've seen. I'm a dad. I've seen coming and going. That shit don't happen. If it does, you're in the wrong place. Or maybe you're in the right place because you're a freak. Well, you know, you're freaky. I don't know what you're into. I'm a little freaky myself. I shouldn't say any of this. Where the hell was I going with this? Oh, yeah, the guy says, well, maybe if you, I told him to go check out my channel, but you do the shorts and stuff. And he says, why? I said, well, I'm trying to save the world. But you know what? My first pod's done. I'm still failing. But if we get Thomas Sowell in our schools, he didn't know who Thomas Sowell was. I said, look him up. Him, Glenn Beck, people do real history. He says, who's Glenn Beck? And as soon as he plugged it in, it all popped up on his phone. It wasn't my phone. I tell everybody that. It popped up in his phone. And then when he looked, he says, wait, the black guy's going to save the world? I said, oh, yeah, he's a black guy. I forgot. And he's like, you're serious? Yeah. I go, yeah, if I talk about you, there's a chance I won't remember what you look like. So if I say the dude, it's because I don't remember what you really looked like. I forget things. I remember the craziest shit, and then I forget. Anyway, I'd be amazed what kind of crazy, stupid shit I do. Well, maybe you wouldn't. Maybe you would be. Stopped raining. Gosh, dang it. I don't want to walk, God. I don't even want to be out here. Why am I here now? I didn't want to make a video. I don't like God on my days off because then he's tough to get rid of. And I talk to people and Diablo pops up when I had a funny joke the other day. It was nice. And even it's a long story. Most people would have said, well, that's a nice thought. And you'd be amazed how many people told me to go F myself. And then I followed them down the catwalk. Oh, my God. I was stupid, but I had some people laughing, and I thought it was funny. One of these days, I'm getting shot. Won't be the first time. Well, I'm never been shot at. It don't matter. Oh, it is. I got to work on that snort. That's horrible. I've heard that in videos. Oh, I'm a snorty son of a bitch. Anyway, where's it going? I don't know if I'm going to post this or not. I don't know what I just said, actually. I'm just going to post it. God just posting. Yeah, we got to get walking. I'll put on some soul and drive people crazy. Do some singing, maybe. Hottest part of my day is I try to be angry and not talk to people. I barely make it out of my house. I got my stupid bird comes out and I start talking to the bird. And the neighbor says, who you talking to? I'm talking to the bird. You're talking to the bird? Does he answer back? I said, unfortunately, yes. But all he ever tells me is, give me food, bitch. Even my birds swear at me. I don't know. It's the only way I can hear shit. God bless you, America. It's been nice. We're falling so fast. These people want to destroy Jefferson and the Constitution. Have you seen this? Jefferson worked with the hand of God, and we're going to destroy the Constitution and America and our rights and everything. 80 million before I die. Oh, that's not good news. I can't tell you who said that. I got to wait to make him laugh. That is not good. Oh, shit, it gets even worse because I forgot. Oh, no, that's a different, I'm not sure. Well, never mind. That's a long story. It's somewhere back there. You can find it on your own. It's some tough listening, but the story's in there. You got a few years. Unfortunately, I'm pissed about that. I was all right with 70. Well, that's a long story, too. Anyway, God bless you, America. I ain't even titling this. You want to find it, go look. Did I swear? I might have sworn once or twice. If you could see what's going on in my head. Oh, man, this guy, I want him so much to be in the rocket chair going down. I love this little fella. I forget what happened to him. I asked him a long time ago. I think he was born with a handicap. He's tough as nails. I wouldn't fight him. I offered. I got on a bench and said, come on, you little bastard. He said, what are you, crazy? You've known me 30 years. What do you think now? Anyway, God bless you, America. It stopped raining. That's God's sign for me to get my fat ass walking. Yeah, he fat shames all of us. Take care of what he gives you, will you? I'm not saying you gotta be like this broad. Oh, that dude. I hate these people. Anyway, God bless you, America. I'll think of a title for this later. God love it. Oh, yeah. Everyone will get pissed off if I say black dude, huh? Well, that's what I said. Just look it up. I'll say the black dude I was talking to. Then I'll remember what he looks like. Hey, that could work. Nah, that'll piss everybody off, won't it? I got to use word association. I just realized that with everything. Actually, I did it in school a lot, but that's why I like the Marine Corps, kind of. Everything's an acronym. It makes me laugh because some of the stupidest ones don't even make sense. Some of the, oh my God, V for a pickup truck with a winch. How does that make any sense? God. I don't know. Maybe it stands for something else. I just thought it was funny. Always made me laugh. Things make me laugh. Weird shit makes me laugh. What can I tell you? Oh, is any of this taping? Son of a bitch, I'll have to figure it out. I ain't even gonna check it. I'm just gonna tape it. Nobody's listening anyway. God bless you, America. One of these days I get monetized. You send me that buck. I still find that funny. Dude tried to give me $50 after bullshit with him. I don't know. I give some crazy advice sometimes. Shit just hits me from somewhere. It's like bing bang zing. Check out Jordan Peterson's Jacob's Ladder. They were talking about how the neurons are firing and there are lots of people. That's what it feels like. All these pictures just start flying. And I got to catch them out of the sky. That's why I sucked in school. So they should put music behind people. They'll let you wear something if you're like one of these hyperactive kids or whatever. Let them listen to something that, you know, not crazy, but that brings them down. Find the right symphony or the right educational music and let him listen to your class while one isn't here. I do great with that. I got things going on. No, it's a long story. If I did what I should be doing with it, I'd be well, never mind. I'd probably be blowing all you fuckers up. I still say that's funny. What was it about this? God bless you, America. Hey, dude. Yeah, right. That story that I told you, it's BS. It goes a lot deeper, psychologically, religiously. And you're right. You know, when you use psychology to try to discuss religion, yeah, you're using man's function. But go check out Jordan Peterson because he does believe, and it's a different angle. And even when he has discussions with the people who claim to be atheists, listen to how they talk, what they really say. Everything they believe goes back to the books. You'll hear it. They don't want to believe it, but somewhere along the line, it all goes back. I don't care what anybody says. Everything's been repeated. I hear them in my head. Some of the worst books that I'm listening to and stories in my head become comedies because I think of certain things. And picture my head is like living in a Monty Python, Mel Brooks, Eddie Murphy, Richard Pryor, Soul Train, American Bandstand all at one time going wham at you. That's my life at every day of every minute. When you hear me talking like this normal, you don't know what's going on up here. Up here, there's all kinds of shit going on. I learned to focus it. Still don't do it like I'm supposed to. It scares me. Scare myself. People say, you're crazy. Yeah, probably. Yeah, you're right. I don't mind walking alone. I found that out too. You like me or don't, I don't care. You listen to my stories or you don't, I don't care. My buddy's hilarious. He's like, yeah, you talk to God, that's a cloud. Shut the fuck up. It's an obvious what he's looking at. He's like, yeah, I saw it. Shut up. Those are my friends. Yeah, you talk to God. Who cares? Is he doing anything for us right now? Let's go. That's why they're my friends. They ride with Diablo too. They know what it's like. They've been there and back. Different God, different religion, but it is what it is. Anyway, I gotta go talk to my little fella and tell him again we're gonna get him that rocket jam. I wonder if you could, no, if you put fireworks, they eventually blow up. That Wile E. Coyote, what can he teach us? Anyway, God bless you, America. Welcome to my world. We can change this. You better stand up for the Constitution. Stop listening to these talking head. Everything's white supremacy. Everything's systemic racism. Find yourself some Thomas Sowell, please, for your students, your schools, some Glenn Beck, some honest to God American history. Look into these devil-worshipping BLM people, who they really are. I see people I know wearing God Trust, and then they don't know who these people really are. This isn't you want full-term abortions across the whole country? Full-term? Baby out of the womb and you can kill it? That's what they're pushing. That's what your Democrat Party is pushing. It's not it's there. Go listen to Governor Northam's. I lost my mind because of you people. God's like, you need to stop this. You need to stop this. You need to do what you can do. Stand up. Show the world what you can be, what they can be. You need to stand up for everybody. I said, I'm not standing. Who the hell am I? Herschel Walker might be crazy as hell, but I'd still vote for him over anybody else. That Warnock? Go listen to some of his sermons. Oh my God, he's evil. Wow. I'll go with Herschel Walker any day of the week over that. Are you kidding me? But hey, you do what you want, Georgia. You want to be stupid and vote for a guy, he's a carpetbagger, taking money from Soros, worshiping the devil. I thought you were Bible thumpers down there. I went down there and I saw so many churches and heard people singing and talked to so many good people. And man, you vote for devil worshippers. It's okay, though. You go ahead. All you Democrats, you better look into what your party's been for. You've been lied to. Republicans ain't no better. There's a whole bunch of corrupt and crooked ones. There's a few fighters. The fighters are the ones they're coming after. Just look at they might be crazy, sure, but they care about America. That's all I care about. What was wrong with America first? Look at us now. 9.1% interest? That's bullshit. You better go back and look how they used to do the interest rate. It's actually about 17.6%. If you did it the old style back right around Obama's time. Why do you think they changed how they do it? Oh, it's horrible. You people don't pay attention or listen. I'm not an expert. I just try to... I don't care anymore. I really don't. I do and I don't. I try to... Look at this kid sagging his pants all the way down his ass, down to his knees. You look like a piece of shit. You're wearing a belt. You're embarrassing this girl. If I was her dad, I'd go up there... You know, if I was her dad, I'd give you a kick in your ass. Pick up your pants. Jesus Christ. I'm just saying, I'm not the best guardian angel, but if I was her dad, I'd go kick him right in the ass. That's embarrassing. Jesus Christ. Have some respect for the girl's dad, or you'll be lost. There's a lot of dads, man. This generation better wake the hell up. Keep believing all this bullshit you're getting put into you. Anyway, I don't even know if I'll post this. Dude, forget about it.